Has he had enough now? Stop his head. Swing, swing, guys. You're doing the right thing. This is normal. Welcome to the modern time. This is August. This just happened. Swinging, yeah, go. This guy looks like he's a $110, soaking wet. Kick him in his back, kick him in his face. Has he had enough? No. Smack him with a potted plant. Whip him with your belt. Jesus, going full Ike Turner. And here comes a bicycle and run over his neck. Literally run over him with a bike, another plant, eat it. How dare you? We're venting our rage about slavery. Black Lives Matter. Wow, amazing. Oh yeah, so what was my point? Right, the Young Turks say, or any of these regressive hacks. Imagine if they covered this story and offered a shred, just a teeny bit of integrity, and said, guys, we don't often cover stories like this because, we like to say fuck whites. This is horrendous what has happened here. You need to be aware of it. This is not a one-time event, as the news reporters will show you. This is going on and on and on. This is going to happen tomorrow, which is why it's important to talk about it today.
What's up, y'all?
These people must
Let me know if you guys can hear me.
Imagine what
because
that would do to us to notice
I don't know.
These guys are covering a story that just
type
really
22
must be very
if you can
uncomfortable.
hear me.
The fact that they don't do it, to me, is so much the bigger story here. Like, it's fucked up. This poor guy gets beaten up.
22 if you can hear me. Anybody here? What's up? What's up? I was listening. I forgot. I don't know the name of this guy, but I was listening, and he's extremely frustrated because apparently there are some targeted attacks against white people done by a roving gang of gangbanging black guys, and it's not being highlighted, the race of the people doing the attacks. Now, watching the videos was extremely frustrating because it's terrible. I do not like cowardice, and I don't care if you're white or black or orange or purple or whatever. You get 6 dudes jumping on a dude who's 120 pounds. It's frustrating, to say the least. I don't care what race the person is, and I don't even care what the person supposedly did to deserve such treatment. I hate it. So, I was watching that. Yeah, it's in Minnesota, and it was pretty frustrating to watch. Now, why the news is not reporting this stuff consistently is beyond me. But, I mean, his point is well taken. If it was a roving gang of white guys who were jumping on black dudes and brutalizing them, like, I was in New York, I lived in New York City, so I saw robberies. Babe, can somebody close the door, por favor? I saw robberies all the time, and, that's why you carried a weapon with you. But, so I've seen it in real time where people would do stuff like that, and it wouldn't go on for minutes at a time. It was just enough to get the guy's iPod. That was the big thing. Dudes weren't really walking around with cell phones when I was in New York, but the iPod was the big thing. And so gangbangers would go and do that if you didn't have a weapon on you. They'd jump on you for about 2 minutes to get your stuff and then run out of there. Or they'd time it with the subway. I mean, these guys had this stuff down to a science. But the stuff that's happening in... Dorian, please close the door. The stuff that's happening in Minnesota is not that. I mean, they beat this guy. They ran over him with a bicycle. They threw potted plants at him. It was obviously more than just we want to take your cell phone. And it wasn't being reported as a hate crime, which in my mind, it absolutely was a hate crime. So, I don't agree with everything that the guy said in the video. He obviously is a very, very frustrated white individual, but he's absolutely right in this particular situation. It was terrible, and it was just infuriating for me to watch. So, there's that. I don't know if they were... What's up, Hunter? Hunter Affleck. I don't know if they were Somali immigrants, but it's a bunch of black youths. It's a bunch of black youths. I'll say it that way. And I initially was like, well, I don't really think it's racially motivated because, you know, stereotypically, if a black dude is by himself at 4 o'clock in the morning, we, especially in the downtown area, we know better than to walk around without a weapon. And so I was like, oh, they're targeting the white guy because the white guy probably doesn't have a weapon. But if you watch the videos, I mean, it's overkill. They could have easily killed any one of these guys. So it's obviously, it's very frustrating. I don't like any sort of cowardice anywhere. And to me, you know, 5-year guys and you want to steal somebody's cell phone and you know, put the screws to somebody and you take their phone in 2 minutes, you walk around, fine. But when you're jumping on the guy and there's 6 of them and they constantly hitting the guy, even after they took his phone, they took his shoes, they took his, like, that's something completely different. And it should have been reported on, and it absolutely would have been if the roles would have been reversed. And you guys know how I am with the race stuff, but fair is fair. If the roles were reversed, that would have been all over the place, and then Donald Trump would have got blamed for it, right? So very, very frustrating to watch. Very, very frustrating to watch. So, yeah, we shot a video a couple weeks ago about the LA riots, but again, the LA riots, I understand. You know, the Rodney King thing had just happened. Everybody was angry. But this, there's no context to it. I mean, Minnesota, they just, you know, you got Ilhan Omar. There's no reason for you to be an angry black person in Minnesota. You know, I understand being an angry black person in California during the LA riots, but what the hell are you mad about? What are you mad at white people for in Minnesota? These people, the ones that nominated Ilhan Omar. Black people, only 13% of the given population. It wasn't the black people that nominated Ilhan Omar to represent your state. It was mostly white people who did that. So what are you mad about? What are you mad at white people for in Minnesota? What the hell could possibly warrant that type of anger to do that to somebody on multiple occasions? I have no tolerance for that. None. And, you know, I always say I'm a pacifist by conviction. I'm convicted that the way of Jesus is to react pacifistically, but anyway. So anyway, that's what I was listening to. I wasn't, you know, it wasn't my goal necessarily to vent about my frustrations for that type of situation, but it's infuriating to me. And one of the guys dared to fight back and try to defend himself, and they were, you know, they ran the kid's neck over. You know, it's like, I agree. Love is the answer. I agree. We got to love each other, and we got to do a better job at loving each other. That's for sure. And I will readily confess to you that right now, I do not love those guys as much as I should. And I should. And I love me some black people. But that's just evil. It's just wrong. It's evil. And what's up, Pony? Thank you very much. It's just not right. It's not right. You don't jump on somebody. 6 of you. It's wrong. Wrong. Then it's Carmen from the Slipknot concert. Oh, Cameron! Hey, buddy! How are you? I was like, Carmen? Cameron! Hey, my buddy Cameron from the, what's up, guys? My buddy Cameron from the Slipknot concert. God help anyone. If I ever see a video of somebody coming after Cameron, I'm going to temporarily suspend my my pacifist card. What is up? What is up? I'm glad you enjoyed the pick, my guy. What's up, BM fan? What's up, BM fan? Yeah, the Korn album is coming, but we've got a couple other. Believe me, I'm like chomping at the bit to. I was just emailing Brian. We were going back and forth about something else, and I was like, "Man, everybody's telling me to review your guys' record." He's like, "Well, friggin' do it, man." And I'm like, "Yeah," but my desires come after the group. So we've got Pink Floyd to figure out. We've got a Nightwish video to figure out. One of the things we got to figure out. If Dan Pogmore is here, if somebody can get hold of Dan. There's like a Twitch type of thing that we need to figure out too. But then yeah, once that's done, we're gonna have a bunch of live listens to do, kind of almost back to back to back to back. So yeah, thoughts on the drone strike. My thoughts on how about them drone strikes and those farmers chilling at a bonfire. Um, the thing that confused me about the drone strike is why Trump and Tulsi went after him, and rightly so. I've got a Middle America episode, cut for the whole Trump thing. I have no idea why he's talking about being locked and loaded to go after the Iranians. For what? I don't care if look, I care about loss of life. You guys know what I'm about, but why do we need to go and avenge Saudi Arabia? They've got their own military. As Tulsi said, we're not the bitch of Saudi Arabia. Who cares? Go fight. Let them fight their own battles. I don't understand. Yep, Kellendross, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna have to do Nightwish before we do a Korn live listen. I'll never you'll never see me again. Becky, what's good? Becky Levitt. What did you think about those trap posts on Facebook first making their statements on Omar and 9/11 and their behavior towards those that disagreed with them? Obviously, Trapped has a right to their own opinions. It's obvious to me that band is not as big as they'd like to be, and they want some publicity. To me, it was just a publicity stunt. I didn't even know they were still making music. This is the first I've heard about them in literally about a decade. So I think we did the Trap song during New Metal Week, and then they immediately fell out of my mind. So, I mean, I just, that's kind of the way I took it. The drone strikes where we killed 30 civilians who were just farming corn nuts or something like that. Yeah, it's horrible. It's a terrible evil. I was very angry when Obama authorized 26,000 of those things, and I'm not a fan. Like I've said, I've been around dudes who literally shed tears because they wanted to go and handle business themselves, but the op got waved off because we wanted to do drone strikes or whatever, and those guys they wanted to go handle business, but really what it came down to is nobody cared about them. They just worried about the ramifications on CNN if somebody got hurt from our whatever. So you drone strike the hell out of people, and you're automatically going to kill civvies. And so I'm not a fan of them. A lot of guys train for a very, 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 very long time, like you would not believe, and discriminatory fire. So it's like, why did I go through all why go through all that training if you're just going to drone strike people? I think those are terrible. You're always going to kill civilians, and Americans, look, and I said this, during the whole, what's that guy, the idiot from TYT, Hassan Piker thing, where he said we deserve 9/11. And of course, that's infuriating to me to say that, especially as somebody who lost somebody in 9/11. But I went on to talk about the fact that we do this shit to people all over the planet, and we do it with impunity. Americans read it, they put it aside, and then they see it flash on CNN or whatever, or on Facebook, and then they go on with their day like nothing happened. And one of the times, the kids of these people that we just blew to smithereens, I talked about this a couple weeks ago. We just droned somebody else at a wedding. But because the kill count wasn't high enough, it wasn't that big of a deal. And then something happens to us. All of a sudden, it's the apocalypse, the end of the world. We need to rain down hell on everybody, blah, 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 blah. And nobody stops to think, well, maybe there's a correlation between the two. So I'm never going to say civilians deserved 9/11. But, when Maliki al-Hassan shot up Fort Hood, people called that a terrorist attack. I didn't think that was a terrorist attack. That's a man standing up and saying, you guys are killing people who, I care about. And so, he took the opportunity and he did what he had to do. Now, if I was, I wasn't there at the time. My brother was at Lejeune and we had conversations about it, about what would happen if we were ever in such a situation. But those to me are completely separate issues. What Maliki al-Hassan did was honorable compared to what we just did to those Afghanis. Those are the facts. Because he manned up, he went in there, he was willing to get himself hurt to accomplish his ends. And we were so stupid that at a fort, we had a gun-free zone at a fort. But then we go out and bomb, but that's this giant national crisis. We got to get Muslims out of America, yada, yada, yada. But we can go ahead and bomb and completely disassemble the bodies of 30 people who are just farming and doing us no harm. And that's okay, because we're America. It's wrong. It's not right. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm not a fan of it. I do not like methods of killing that are indiscriminatory. Obviously, I'm a pacifist. I'm a recovering violence addict. So, the 16,000 number is probably very, very deflated. So, again, I'm never going to say that Americans deserve 9/11. He was wrong for saying that. My aunt did not deserve to die in the Twin Towers. But blowback is a very, very real thing. And human nature is such that, you keep poking the bear, people are going to get after you. So, if we're not going to love our neighbor, and, if you don't love your neighbor, then you're going to inherit the wind, man. Well, the method of killing that's discriminatory, because outside of a Christian worldview, as a good friend of mine used to say, Vincent, some people need killing. And if you're one of those guys that takes a mentally unstable child over there and you strap a vest to him and you tell him to go buy some apples in the souk. A souk is a local little market. Guy's trying to open up a little business over there in Iraq. And you send that little kid into that souk and then you blow him up. And then his dad's got to identify him by his birthmark over here because half of his face is gone. Outside of a Christian worldview, that's a guy that needs killing. And when you find where that guy lives, that guy needs, he gets what he gets. So, like I said, I'm a recovering violence addict, and I'm talking from a Christian worldview and a non-Christian worldview. So there are people that need to go. So no, he didn't deserve it. No, he didn't deserve it. It's our ridiculously stupid government that has a fort and then takes away weapons from people in a fort. It's unbelievable. All I was saying was that's not an act of terrorism. That's an act of war. And if you want to talk about honorable, that's more honorable to go after a military outlet than a bunch of people picking corn nuts in a field in Afghanistan. These are people who've done nothing to you. I didn't know where my brother was stationed at the time, but I knew it wasn't in. I knew it was in Fort Hood. My brother's, in the Marine Corps at the time, and he, I talked about, we had discussions about what would happen, because obviously when that stuff happens, you don't know how many more of those attacks are going to happen. So, anyway. Terrible stuff. Terrible, terrible stuff. But, what I say, look, when you go to the military or any, paramilitary organization, or even if you go into intelligence, things like that, you basically tell your country, I'm willing to die. I'm willing to kill, and I'm willing to die. And so if it happens to one of us, it's a tragedy, it's terrible, you cry for your friends, but it's like, okay. But that's what you signed up for. A corn nut farmer in Afghanistan did not sign up for that. And they posed no threat to us. And we shouldn't have done it. And our flag should be at half staff for those people. But it's not going to be. Because we don't care about demolishing people all over the planet. We don't care, because it didn't happen to us, so we're fine. And I think that that's wrong. I think that that's wrong. Yeah. What's up, Pirate Alex? What about your children, Vin? Do they deserve it? Heimdall, again, I don't believe... Look, if my son, God forbid, but if my son, he wanted to be a Navy SEAL when he was young, if my son joins up and, he makes it through selection and he becomes a Navy SEAL and he dies in battle, I'm not going to say the guy who killed him is an evil person. It's war. I'm not going to say anybody deserved it. Nobody in a war deserves to die, but there are certain roles in a given society. And a soldier is somebody who says, I'm willing to die and I'm willing to kill for my country. That's the reason when a soldier kills, if it's a righteous kill on the battlefield, he doesn't go to prison. Because the roles in a given society are different. So I'm not saying that what Maliki al-Hassan did is what we deserved. What I'm saying is it's a legitimate target if you're at war. And it's our stupid Obama. I'm sorry. Obama's policies were ridiculous. And they tried to file what Maliki al-Hassan did as workplace violence. It wasn't workplace violence. It was an act of war. He explicitly said it. So, no, they didn't deserve to die, but they signed up to die. And it's terrible. And obviously, if me and a couple of my friends had been there, obviously we think things would have went differently. But you can't, how do you know? Well, we weren't there. So... all I'm saying is, if you're a soldier or you're part of intelligence or whatever, you occupy a different role, and then you're open season. That's the entire reason we have a distinction between a war fighter and a civilian. It's because civilians are supposed to be, okay, we don't hurt those guys, and that's why you train so much in discriminatory fire. Shoot the shooters, don't shoot the no-shoots. Like this is drilled into your head, and I've seen dudes go through very arduous selection courses that you would not believe, and then wash out because their discipline, their stress discipline was terrible. So they washed out, even though they were tough as nails. So there's a lot of work that goes into being one of those guys. And so, as far as drone strikes go, let those guys set them loose. Let them do what they need to do. So, I mean, you know, it's terrible stuff. The point is, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of six black dudes jumping on a white guy and beating the hell out of him and almost killing him. I'm also not a fan of us bullying the entire planet and blowing these people into smithereens who are just simple farmers trying to live life, or just simple people trying to be married and have some little eke out some happiness in Afghanistan, which I don't know if any of you have ever been to Afghanistan, but it's a miserable freaking place, believe you me. What's up, Austin? So, anyway. Well, John, you might have had to. You know, if you sign up, you sign up. You know, you especially dudes in infantry. I mean, you know. Do I believe the official story of 9/11? What's up, Victor Reyes? Thank you, guys. Afghanistan was nice in the 50s and 60s. Do more Metallica reactions. Hey, we had a thing where we were doing Metallica like once a week. People were great, like, oh my gosh, Metallica again. We've got a couple album reviews to do of a couple bands. We've got Pink Floyd, we've got Operation Mindcrime, we've got a lot of them. Korn is last, even though, you know, yeah. So it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. What's up? Hello from Brazil. Where's everybody in? I agree with that though, Rob. It definitely creates situations because enemy combatants. This is non-conventional warfare. That's true, and it is also true that these guys will purposely put kids and women in danger, and hospitals in danger, and mosques in danger, because they know how it's going to play on the news. I get it, and what I would say it's a good strategy to get the drones out of play. Send in guys. There's lots of units in various branches of our military that are trained in discriminatory fire, and dudes are willing to die. Dudes are willing to die and take that bullet, so that they can do what they were trained to do. Okay, so I had a very good friend of mine who went through all his selection courses with his best friend, and he walked over the body of his best friend to do what he needed to do, and then they medevaced his friend out and he died on the bird. So it's tough stuff. It's terrible stuff. But those guys they're the best in the world, and they want to go out and do what they need to do. But we don't want to give up the strategic advantage, because Americans, I mean, here's really what it comes down to. And I'm not going to go into detail on it, but it's been measured that Americans would rather see 30 dead Afghans than 2 dead Americans. Okay? That's what we'd rather see on the media. And so that's how decisions get made. And I want you to think about that for a second. What's up, guys? Steve. And then we've got Batushka. There's some really cool Batushka. Yes, we've heard Death Voice of the Soul. We actually did Death Voice of the Soul on this platform in a live streaming context. And then the entire stream got blocked. We had to cut it out of the stream. We had to do all this editing and cut it out of the stream because it actually blocked the stream. Favorite Metallica song has to be One. Gershok is they're doing a cover of a Metallica song. I'm not going to say which one yet because I don't think they've done it yet. But apparently that one is going to be very interesting. So I'm very excited for Gershok to do that. I don't know when, but we'll see. What's up, Mr. Zavik, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, crap. Gershok is here. How come you're not live on Middle America? We went live on Vin and Sori. That's why we're at 140 people watching. Oh, well. Usually we go live on Middle America, but I'm live on the Vin and Sori channel. That's going to hurt our channel because of YouTube algorithms, but that's okay. How much donation will give me an instant reaction to Demon Hunters? Send me an email, Brother Dave. Right now we're in the middle of a super secret marathon of videos that there's a themed week coming up. We should be done with recording that end of tomorrow. So that'll free up some time. The reason One from Metallica is my favorite Metallica song is because it was my introduction to Metallica and really my introduction to metal, like standard, like actual, I don't want to say actual metal, but Korn was my intro to heavy music. But the difference between metal and Korn obviously is very obvious to, whatever. But no, it's not going to be a Slipknot week. Any chance of a death metal week? I am not going to answer any questions like that, BM fan, because you know what happens? I'll say, yeah, I think a death metal week would be cool. And then a week later, somebody will send me an email and say, you promised us a death metal week. So I'm not going to comment on it. What's up? Cheers from Germany. What's up? What's up? Hey, Dane. Dane, if you subscribe to the Middle America channel, you'll be able to catch these things. They're usually on my other channel. I made a mistake this time and put it on the Vin and Sori channel. I might actually do that because, to be quite frank with you guys, so I put the live streams on the Middle America feed, and I did that because I can't get into it, but YouTube algorithmically it wasn't working for us. But the majority of the songs that we've done for the last 4 or 5 weeks, 6, 7, 8, actually 2 months, have been very, very avant-garde bands that nobody's ever heard of. And so if you're worried about getting subs, it's just not good for your channel. There's a reason why most reactors do very, very big bands and they don't do bands like Mind Maze. But the direction of the channel really is more about finding new music. And so that's the balance that you have to strike, right? It's like, well, you're accomplishing what you wanted to accomplish. You're going to listen to yet another Ghost song, yet another Metallica song, yet another Slipknot song. There's literally thousands and thousands of bands out there. So all that to say, I might just move live streams back to this channel because we're already getting screwed on the algorithm anyway based on our song selection, but that's okay because I'm more worried about our community. We're big enough now to where I'm more worried about our community desires per se than the algorithm or getting subs or whatever. So there you go. Devil Driver, give them a shot. How the kids in Little Man? Kids are doing great. We're doing homeschool. Homeschool is awesome. We found a couple escape rooms that we can take them to because they've got some historic. There was a historical one with timelines of history and stuff, all the way from Neanderthal man all the way up to the inception of the internet. So there's really cool things that happen with homeschool. It's just bringing us together as a family. And quite frankly, we've had such a crazy life. Like, we started the channel like a month after we got married, maybe 3 weeks after we got married. So our life has been completely hectic. And so doing homeschool, the way that we've done it at the beginning of this school year has been really good for us all as a family. So we've gotten a routine. I've spent so much of my life in really crazy situations, getting called and having to fly out to this place and that place, people, whatever. And, I kind of got off that merry-go-round right before I married Sori, because there was no way in the world she was going to deal with that type of lifestyle. And so my lifestyle has just been absolutely insane, literally, for the last decade and a half. So the order and the consistency really is good for us. So we're on cloud 9 right now. Ginger is selling out venues that Devil Driver couldn't. Whoa, I'm glad. That is awesome. Where is Sori? Sori is live stream topic. Why seatbelts are important, especially for fathers. I am going to do better at trying to. I'm going to do better at trying to buckle my seatbelt. Don't forget, $2.50, you get a bottle of Cristal. I will thoroughly enjoy that. Are you going to react to the new Slipknot record? Yes. Is Hefner in here? Alex Hefner? What's up, Hef? Bro, I saw you at that Slipknot review with the freaking Sori secret shirt. Yo, by the way, Hef, man, text me. I got a question for you. Text me, though, because I forgot your number, fam. My bad. Clickbait title, no Sori. Very good. What's up, Zach? Yeah, so we're about to finish this theme week recording. So, and every time I do these live streams, I always like, man, we need to do this a lot more. That's one thing we need to get into a rhythm on. So we got a homeschool rhythm on, but I would love to get a fireside rhythm like twice a week. Like last year, we were doing them twice a week. It was like my favorite part of the channel. Not that I don't like reviewing music. I love music, but I think I figured out that I love people more than I love music. So I like these better than, this is my favorite aspect of the channel. What's up, great old one? What's the theme? I am not telling you what the theme is. I'm not telling you what the theme is. Did you listen to that Rapture video I sent while you were in the shower? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, man. Hef got to chill on stage with Slip Freaking Knot. How real is that? Like, it's hard work. Well, yeah. Em, I'll tell you the theme. Just message me. Thoughts on reacting to Dragon Force? I do not have a problem with reacting to Dragon Force if they're not a Japanese band. Japan is notorious for getting you copyright strikes, which could literally kill your channel. So as long as it's not a Japanese band, we should be able to. The theme is Vin killed Sori and is trying to complete. Well, we just got done doing a murderer escape room where the guy is a murderer. I kicked ass in that room, but we didn't make it out in time. When I do well in a room, we never make it out. When Sori does well in a room, we always make it out. Always, like almost 100% of the time. Thank you guys, amazing channel. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And guys, I haven't been paying attention to the stream, the chat stream, because I've been trying to, talk directly to y'all. So, my bad if you were a super chatter and I didn't acknowledge you. We definitely appreciate it for sure. Do you believe in Satan as an actual beast-like figure or more of a human-looking and evil, deceitful figure? I always thought of Satan as the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Like, I feel like if Satan actually manifested in his original form, it would almost be literally impossible to take your eyes off of him. That's how I always imagined Satan. Then about that Nirvana reaction and what you said near the end, are you sure about that? Pretty heavy topic. Depends on what I said. How far through the Patreon list are you? My winning song should be coming soon. It's very, very soon. And we're actually kind of like balancing both. We're doing the themed week and we're trying to knock out our Patreon one. So I think if I'm pulling up Trello right now, I think we've got like 2 more songs from that one for sure. So yeah, that's coming. I think the devil's a dragon. Hey guys, been a huge fan, long time. Wonder if you're gonna get around to doing more Neo. Yes. Irie is the name of the next Neo song that we're gonna be doing. FYI. What up, Vin? You're the best. No, you're the best. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Haven't tuned in for a live stream in a long time. Yeah, I think we're just gonna move the live streams actually back to this channel and not the Middle America channel. Ghost Mariana Cross. Yeah, Mariana Cross is like the part 2 to that first one we did. So that's coming. Later, Damon. Tell all the black metalheads what's up. Times of Grace is singer from... Okay. How about the ultra apologeticness from Trudeau? He's got to say sorry in 2 languages. Yeah. That's one of those things where your ideology comes back to bite you, huh? Hello, hola, ¿cómo está, Spain? Thoughts on the new Korn record? I have no thoughts because I haven't listened to it yet, but I've been hearing a lot of really good things. This is the most excitement I've heard from a Korn record since Untouchables. So, yeah, I'm very, very excited. Vin, wouldn't a majority of the people watching just request songs right after you're done ranting about something? It happens a lot. What's up, T-Ran? Yeah, I mean, Trudeau, thing happened almost 2 decades ago. I personally am not a fan of digging up what a person did 20 years ago. I'm not a fan of that. Obviously as a Christian, I believe that people change and there's a big primer on changing and becoming a new person. So I'm not really a fan of, I don't care if he was in the KKK 20 years ago. Who is he now? And so I think Trudeau 20 years ago had something to apologize for sure. But, I don't know. But, here we go. Yeah, Trump was never in blackface. Yeah. Ozzy has a new record out. What's up, Sean? Much love to you. See, you Americans were all, what the F are these people doing suddenly busting out Spanish in the middle of a debate? Canadians just watching like, yeah, bilingual flexing every day in Canada. I don't think he was being mean about it, but you're right. Yeah. No, I'm not Jesus. I don't think that. I don't think we've done that one yet. Hey, Hawk. Glad to see you doing well. Keep up the good fight. Appreciate you, my guy. Dorian still give you that work in Madvin? No. I've completely destroyed him. What I do is I create a zone blitz package, Mike's Crate Press 3 on the Patriots. And then I rush all the linebackers, and then I use the lineman and pull him back to cover the slant routes. So he still hasn't figured out how to beat that play, and so he's failed miserably ever since. Good morning from Germany. What's up, Mr. Lightning Rack? Appreciate you. I'm going to try to find the big homie Dan Pogmore because he's going to be mad at me if I do a live stream and didn't invite him. Where is he at? Although I did put like a little clue on the fireside thing. Hey, live stream, fool. Who's your NFL team? The Patriots, obviously. Yeah, no doubt. And honest, I hope I pronounced your name properly. Good evening from New York. What's up, Blackout? Where in New York you from, bruh? I was in the Bronx. BX? Never in Q-Borough. I was in Brooklyn. My sister's still in Brooklyn, actually. Christian from Canada. That's what's up. Hey, Ross. Hey, they're just asking about you.
Yeah?
So I think I made another, I think we're just going to do live streams from Vin and Sori.
Yeah. As
I
long
was
as
like,
it doesn't,
well, it's going to kill us on the algorithm, but all of our song selections are also murdering us on the algorithm. So,
True.
I mean,
hey guys, what's up?
we're beyond that now.
So we have, what is it? There's more people that are finding us?
Well, yeah, there's more people and all that, and you know, Middle America.
Hello, Silver.
Middle America is like literally like less than 3% of the size of the other channels. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep. Oh well.
it's not fair.
Right.
It's not fair to them. So now the real person, the real star of the show is here.
I'm here now.
Now
We're
you'll-
gonna have fun.
Now you'll see everybody
So what do you
jump
guys
up
want
and
to talk
laugh.
about? Nice to see you too. Greetings from Germany, Mr. Lightning Rat.
Hey, Blazin', I appreciate you, my guy. Much love to the big homie
Aw,
Blazin'.
yes. Oh, they want to know more about your Woodstock 99 experience.
I didn't have one. I never went to Woodstock 99. But, you know, that
When
was
everybody saying hi. Hi, guys.
that was transformational for me as a person, for sure.
Oh, you guys want to see Orion? He's a little fussy right now. But I got this this little mat for him to lay on where he can play with the toys above him, and it's a little rainforest theme that actually Zonia, like, everybody like pitched in money for like a diaper fund for us, and we've been buying our diapers at this spot that's like cheap and great. The diapers are unbelievable. So I went in there and used some of the diaper fund money to get him that mat. So I cashed in on some of Zonia's money that she put in.
Did you send her the pic?
Of what? With
Of the
Orion?
mat? Yeah.
I did. And I
Okay.
sent a little video for her. She's actually doing a live stream right now.
Z is?
Yeah. She's like, I
Oh.
can't go to yours because I've got my own.
Very good. I love to see it.
Okay. Thanks for liking the braids.
Who do you believe will be the Democratic candidate? Who do you think will be the next president? It just seems to me the DNC is bound and determined to make Joe Biden the nominee for reasons I cannot explain. And if Joe Biden is a nominee, Trump will absolutely be president again, 100%. And there goes Medicare for all. So.
Okay, so somebody's like, are we talking about diapers? Well, I'm a mom at the end of the day, so yeah. They want to hear Vin's Kurt Cobain singing voice.
That kind of grimy voice. Is that an all black shirt? Sorry. No, that's a Alter Bridge shirt.
Alter Bridge. Would you guys go to a ghost show?
I know we can't
I would.
afford Medicare for all, but we can afford trillions of dollars in jihad so we can blow up Afghani corn nut farmers. I know.
Oh, I'll bring the little guy in so they can see him.
Did you see Bernie's new housing for all plan? Are you being serious? If you're being serious, let me know. I'd like to see it. Somebody said something about Biden that was funny that I'm not going to repeat because I don't want to be an ageist, but I don't think it's ageism to question Biden's fitness for office. I just think he's had. I feel sorry for Biden. There is, I was tempted to shoot a couple Middle America episodes about his performances, and I just couldn't do it after the video that we shot because it was just, it's too much. And I'm not a fan of piling on to somebody who obviously has issues he can't control. Biden, if this is people's first introduction to Biden, it's actually pretty sad because he used to be a tough guy. He used to be able to speak with conviction, et cetera, et cetera. And now we're watching his mind just not not be able to do what he needs it to do for him. And you know, it's the same thing with sports, you know. When you catch a guy at the tail end of his career, it's sad. You know, I've had a couple, you know, broken bones myself and not able to do some of the things I used to be able to do. So it's actually a little bit sad to me. So I don't think I'm going to be covering a lot of, you know, Biden flops because he's just not there. He's you know, it's age, man. Sleepy Joe, you know. I mean, I still have a sense of humor. I'm just not going to.
There he is.
I'm not going to, you know.
Rocking his Metallica.
Metallica! It's got the little high chair.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he.
He climbed up in the sycamore tree for the Lord he wanted to see. The Lord passed by and said, Zacchaeus, you come down from there. For I'm going to your house today. I'm going to your house today. He usually smiles at that part, but he's totally distracted by the camera.
He smiled a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
He's trying to figure out the correlation between how he ends up there, and it's not a mirror,
Right.
and that.
Right.
How much do you think marijuana will play into this election? None. I hope it doesn't anyway.
Poor child, they said. Poor kid, everybody's saying.
Yeah, we're gonna review Immolation again, my brother. I saw you. Great Hunter. Yes, the Hunter. Cookie. Dan Podmore is here. What's up, mate?
What's up, Dan?
Okay, Dragon Force is a extreme power metal band from Britain. Okay.
So when does he have his own channel? He can't have his own channel. They don't allow. They've got child labor laws.
Do I think Bernie can win? I think Bernie's window was last term. I think Trump is going to point to the economy, and I think he's going to stoke up a bunch of fear that quote-unquote socialism is going to wreck the economic progress we've made. So I don't think Bernie's stances are going to be as powerful. I really believe that Trump would struggle very mightily with Andrew Yang on a debate stage. I also think he'd struggle very mightily with Tulsi. I think Tulsi would be able to rip him to shreds because Tulsi can get dirty because she's a soldier. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but she was criticizing Trump, talking about us being locked and loaded. He's like, we're not Saudi Arabia's bitch. Like, Trump, like, Tulsi can get dirty because she's a soldier and she has that sort of cachet and that respect. And Tulsi has the respect of the left and the right. So I think Tulsi would be able to really, really have a very good shot. I think Yang would do fine in debates. I just don't think he's going to be able to come close to convincing anybody that he should be, the president. But I think Tulsi's our best shot at Medicare for all. But, we already saw with the DNC. The DNC punished Tulsi for daring to expose Kamala Harris and her marriage to the prison industrial complex.
That's cool, Blazin.
I'm not very hopeful.
Blazin said we inspire them every day.
Thank you.
And watch language, Vin, somebody said. Also,
do
you think that they're asking, hey, music chatter, they were asking if we think that Jesus is going to come back soon?
No. I don't believe Jesus is going to come back soon. Vin tells me you love you some Lord Jamar the God.
I do. I do. It cracks me up. The first time that Vin showed me this, I could not believe the mendacity. Like, if he wants to talk with the God, I was like, what is this? This is crazy.
Yeah.
But I love that. There's that that rap song that you put on where he says, I drank more money.
Oh, yeah. About that life.
Yeah.
On spilled liquor than you made. You're talking to the wheel and dealing. Woo! Kiss stealing.
Rolex wearing.
Rolex wearing. Ain't about that life. I could send you the Rapture video that he sent me. I listened to it. Again, you know, I don't believe that Jesus is coming soon. Say it that way. Elizabeth Warren, nah. I think Trump would annihilate Elizabeth Warren in a debate.
Do you think so too?
Vin and Sori, have you watched the show Righteous Gemstones? No.
Hi, Becky.
What's the Righteous Gemstones? What's that? I'd like to know.
Do you trust our government?
No.
I don't trust really anybody, but
I have very good reason not to trust our government. I love America, though. I always will. Yes. Yes, I did, BM fan. And there's also a documentary that Simon sent me, as is a 2-part documentary that he sent me about. I'm working on. I've got an idea of a Middle America special based on the 2-part thingy that Homeboy sent me. How excited is everyone for the upcoming Web Week? I love him so much. I cannot. We've got to find some way to arrange a meeting with Ben Webb.
he won't show up.
Oh, Blazin, no doubt, Blazin. Much love to the big homie. I think his name is Shane. Shout out to the big homie.
Oh, really? Did we do a song for him?
Who?
Blazin?
Did we? Inshallah.
Well, we did a song for a Shane. I don't know if it was him.
Vin, what genre of music
Yes,
did you...
Pony. Pony wore these pants that looked like mermaid pants.
Yeah.
Did you wear those slippers too? She wore those to mass.
Did she?
Yes, look at him bouncing like this.
It's rocking. Pow, 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 pow. You rocking, baby? Sometimes I play guitar. He'll sit and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves that little thing that came. He was getting so frustrated because he wanted to get to the monkey. He was going.
Oh, doing school?
No, I got it during school, but it was just before this. All right.
Pats might not lose. That's a true story, my guy. We might not lose.
So you don't trust the government, but you trust the government to provide Medicare for all.
Well, the government wouldn't be providing Medicare for all. It would be the local hospitals. All the government would be doing would be financing people so that they don't go into debt because they get cancer. And I think that that's a good thing.
Okay, so when our world asked, can you two stop reviewing new metal and Pantera? But this one was an interesting question. Vin, what genre of music that you and Sori reviewed would you say catapulted your channel's success the most?
What, band or genre?
Genre.
I think classic metal. Iron Maiden, old school Metallica. I think those bands.
Yeah.
Tool. I think Tool. Oddly enough, Avenged Sevenfold. We initially built the channel on Avenged Sevenfold and Tool.
Yep. I mean, the first song was not, but AVP Gamer, welcome.
What's going on, AVP Gamer?
Rob, wait, Ben Webb Week is actually going to happen? Okay, Ben, if we ever did it, I'm not saying that we would, but if we ever did, would you send me a picture for the intro of Ben Webb Week?
Right.
A picture of yourself for the intro.
Right. And that's a non-negotiable, Ben.
That is non-negotiable.
If you want Web Week, Ben, that would be a non-negotiable. Surprise band that stayed in my head. Carnival, that song, All I Know. That song has been played probably 300 times by me since we reviewed it. And Zoe, that's Zoe's favorite song of all time from the channel. That's a song that she loves the most too. So.
Corn Daddy bumped you guys up a lot, Dan said. Yeah, that one did. That's our top one. It stayed on the top the entire time.
Yeah. I don't know if you read my previous comment. I was wondering if you had read or your thoughts on the Book of Enoch. I hear it's controversial. I'd like to hear a Christian's take on it. Yeah, the Book of Enoch.
We are offended that you even asked that question. Just kidding.
The Book of Enoch, I think is required reading for every Christian. You should read it. Obviously there are multiple books of Enoch. I think it is impossible to fully understand the New Testament without reading those books. So, it's almost it's quoted verbatim in Jude, the book right before Revelation. So, I do not think it's inspired, but I do think that there is a lot in that book that's important for us to know.
Mike Blazer.
What happened?
You
What did he
lie. Our channel hasn't even been around for 2 years.
Oh, you said he's been listening to us for 2 years?
I've been subscribed for 2 years and not one reaction. What gives and how can I get one song?
Oh.
Music chatter, you're new here? Welcome.
Somebody said something.
What is Sori's favorite Metallica song? I do not know.
Oh, you
Fade to
really
Black?
no, you
No.
really enjoyed Four Horsemen.
Oh, I did. Four Horsemen, yep.
The horsemen are drawing nearer.
Well, how often do you guys mistype Orion as Onion? I actually haven't.
Take your life.
When is Cookie version 2.0 coming? What does that mean? Another baby?
Yeah.
Pray. I would love to have another one. So would Vin. He wants to have like 5 more.
Should rock come back to the mainstream? For sure. Placebo.
Damage Incorporated? I've never heard of them. Okay, 1.5 years, LOL. That's better, Mike. Why? What is it that you wanted to hear? Not saying that you're going to get it, but what would you ask for?
Somebody said something, Vin. That was very smart. Like 4 people in the room know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. That's very good. What's up, Nate?
Sorry, do you play an instrument by chance? I play the guitar like a Christian hippie. So there's not really, not like that. Strum, A, C, D.
You're a very pretty Christian hippie, though.
And I take showers.
Yeah. You are a Christian. You will have more kids. Oh, is that on all those poor women struggling with infertility? I'll have to now. I can say, hey, you're not really a Christian.
Oh my gosh.
I love you so much.
What was the thing for
Stay
her?
Stay a baby forever.
Stay a baby forever. It's in the car, but do you remember where the girls?
Black minerals or something like that. Dark minerals.
Black sun.
Black sun minerals. Yeah.
Instagram. If you are interested in jewelry like this, she makes
your thoughts
your own,
on Kajagoogoo getting back together. What is Kajagoogoo? What's Kajagoogoo?
When are we gonna get a Vin reacts to Carmen?
Oh my gosh.
You mean like as in the Christian Carmen guy? I did one of those with him. Didn't we record it?
Thanks, Codstone. Huh? What?
Remember we did one where you reacted to Carmen? It was the one where
yes. What did
we do with that?
I don't know. We probably burned it. Hopefully, inshallah. Inshallah, we burned it. Covers week is coming. That's for sure. Doo-doo. You don't want to have them a year and I had Zoe and Dorian a year and a half apart. For sure.
Amir, Flag of the Beast? Doesn't even sound like anything I've heard of.
Have
you heard that?
No, never heard of it. Sori plays everything in major chords. Ad infinitum. For sure. What are you doing?
Just in case.
Just
in case we wanna.
Just give me this. You're gonna.
Just in case we wanna, honor the liar.
Honor the liar. So somebody got back together again. Kajagoogoo. What is Kajagoogoo? I actually met Carmen. Nice guy. I bet he
seemed
is.
like I had a big crush on him when I was a kid. I did.
Carmen.
You're hilarious. We both waited to watch it happen.
Yeah. Vin and Sori, I recommend it. What's up, Kai?
The Terror Season 2 and The Righteous
Terror.
I want... Hey, does anybody know of any good thrillers?
Thriller.
I like thrillers. I don't like horror. I don't like horror and I don't like gore. But I like thrillers, especially like if it's relationship thrillers. I like those. I also like psychological thrillers. So romantic thrillers and psychological ones I like.
You guys should check out Primal Concrete Sledge live in Moscow by Pantera. Isn't that the one we did?
I thought so. Overshadow Sean. It was the Witch's Invitation one. I used to listen to that so much when I was a kid. I was like, that is unbelievable. I'll do that one day. I tell you what I would say. I am bought with the blood of Jesus.
That's right.
Go.
That's right. Go ahead, Brother Minister. I love you so much. You're such a good boy. You're very smiley.
Kiss Her in the Moonlight, Vin. Is that a song?
No. Remember we were going for a walk and you weren't worried about purse sex. Yeah.
This family stuff makes me happy. That's cute.
It, too, is a funny thriller.
Have you seen that? Have you heard
No,
of it?
it's still in the movies, isn't it?
Oh, it is?
It, the one with the clown, babe.
The Killing of a Sacred Deer. We saw that, didn't we?
Yeah, we saw
already
that
saw
one.
that one.
I'll tell you what, that scene where he's spinning around with the gun. Whew.
Larry, Carmen's Witch's Invitation. Oh, man. Where is it? So cute.
21st century
he's a
schizoid
little
man.
Bugger there, him. Secret Window
Who was
is a
asking
perfect
us about
romantic thriller. Johnny Depp stars in it. Oh,
All right, we'll watch it tonight.
you always say that and then we don't.
What do you mean?
We never watched the Secret what? Window?
Secret Window, Johnny Depp. Have you seen The Raid?
Larry, I never saw that one.
What?
I remember Carmen doing the champion, like boxing match between Jesus and the devil. Honestly, he was really corny. Now that I look back, I'm like...
Yeah, but I guarantee you probably cried when you saw that video of the champion.
I used to get goosebumps when I watched that Witch's Invitation. No lie. Somebody else is saying, Art says Secret Window is good. Okay.
What's up, Raphael Ignacio?
Yeah, I was just going to say.
What's up to the big homie? I'm very excited for the new Joker movie.
The short story is better, though. Secret Window is based on a Stephen King short story. Oh, well, is there... Kellendross, is there one...
Don't ask him any questions.
No, is there
it's
one
gonna
that's
spoil.
based on the short story that's better than that one? Better than Secret Window?
No.
But don't tell us anything. No, he just said Secret Window is based on a Stephen King short story. It's pretty good, twisty thriller. The short story is better, though. So is there a movie version of the short story?
The movie is the shorts based on the short story, honey. That's what he just said.
But the short story is better.
Right.
Right.
Let me see what
Yeah, somebody from the channel got him that
Let me see
onesie.
what my guys
I
are
don't
doing.
remember who
Madre
got it.
de Dios! Ah.
Jack the Ripper? Hell from another? From
From Hell?
Yeah, it's another Johnny Depp one. Exorcist 3. That is one of the ones that I'm not even sure if I could. Aw. What's up, guys? And hi, little guy with the Ride the Lightning tee.
Who was saying that?
Dethroner X. He does look cute just sitting there with this Metallica shirt.
Metallica!
Little rock baby. Uh-oh. Somebody said Secret Window is average. I wonder what they got on...
Rotten Tomatoes.
You like Star Wars? Not really. We're more... We don't watch Star Trek, but both of us are more Star Trek people. You guys should see The Exam, since you like puzzles. That's a movie? I love you, little Oreo.
Who loves Oreo? The Omen.
Wow. Wow.
What happened? What happened, B?
Oh, I just spelled exam.
Huh?
I just spelled exam wrong.
Hey, did we get something? Did we order? Oh, the roast. Okay.
Yes, it's cooking right now. Ew. What do Vin and Sori do for a living? We homeschool our kids, but that's not for a living. Vin works another job as a manager, and I stay at home and just do channel stuff. Fleabag.
Ever consider watching the original Texas Chainsaw? Nah. I'm not really a fan of gore and...
Yeah, neither one of us are into that.
Especially, like, using weapons against defenseless people. I'm not really a fan of that. It makes me angry.
Yeah.
Storm of the Century was a Stephen King miniseries. Clever thriller. See, I like those. Stephen King used to have these things when I was a kid. Like, it was like a 5-day thing.
Yeah?
Like The Langoliers was one.
Yeah?
Like, it's really cool. I like Stephen King. Like,
He
wasn't scary. It was never like, oh my God.
What?
Yeah, Stephen King was never scary.
Oh,
but
I was scared.
It was more like
I
psychological.
watched Pet Sematary. And honestly, after watching Pet Sematary, I don't go by many things without feeling like I'm going to get my Achilles cut open.
Yeah, Storm of the Century. People saying that's a good one. Kayate. Just keep going. I'm not even going to address it. Just keep going. Homeschooling is fun, man. It
really is.
So fun. And it's really cool and oh man, I love it. I'm gonna be very, very depressed when spring comes around.
Yeah, but the thing is, we could keep schooling.
Yeah. We'll come up with some reason for why they need, and they'll want to do it too. Like they'll want to do the school. They enjoy it.
I saw half of The Shining and then I turned it off because I was a teenager. My sister had already watched it, so she felt very guilty. So she wanted me to watch it with her so then she wouldn't feel as guilty because I watched it. But she watched the TV version, so they kind of like blurred out the nudity and they cut out the cursing. And so when she sat down to watch it, it was too much. They used the Lord's name in vain too much. The nudity, it was just too much. Although now I'm older and I would like to see what the ending of the story is. But Vince says he has no interest, and honestly, I'm a fraidy cat, and I don't dare to watch it by myself.
What's up, Oreo? What's up? Well, if we can figure this Twitch thing out, watch it with them. You are so pretty. You.
Me? Thank you.
Yeah, I just saw you in the screen. I was like, shit, she's really pretty. I have a crush on you.
Oh, nice.
I know you see me in the video. True. I know you heard me on the radio. True. But you still don't give me no attention.
He's looking at me because he doesn't usually see me in a bandana. He's like, who are you? I'm your mother.
Bandana.
I'm still your mommy.
Boy, take off that bandana. You ain't never been no gangbanger.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't stream movies on Twitch. You'll get banned.
Oh, that's great. That's great. We are, Austin. We're having an excellent evening, and you just made it better. Huh?
I'm intrigued by homeschooling, but 2 full-time working parents, I don't know how we could do it. You know what? To be honest with you, it takes us about 3 hours a day. So it's really, and that's 4 kids. We've got 2 adults and 4 kids, and it takes us about 3 hours a day. 4 days a week. It's really not as intense as you would think.
Well, it depends on how old the kids are.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but if they're younger, it's even less time usually.
Right.
We've got a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 13-year-old. So.
And Oreo.
Well, and him, but he's not in school.
I'm a 4.5-month. He is in school. He has a little.
He tried to lean into you. I
he
think
has
he's
this little
sleepy.
baby Einstein
Are you
thing.
sleepy?
He is. He wants to take his nap.
Are you sleepy? Hi.
I'm gonna miss you. Are you gonna take a nap? Okay, I'll wake you up at 2 o'clock so we can hang out.
Come here now.
I miss you. Okay, go to mommy. You gonna take it?
Yeah.
Let me kiss where you go. See you soon.
I'm talking for a few minutes here before I go.
Two little boys. How old are they, Oliver Hall?
Bye, Austin.
Vin, Through the Fire and the Flames is basically the first song everyone ever hears by Dragon
See?
Force.
Oliver,
Okay.
you're a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old? Yeah, you could do that because you'll start your first one and you will have 2 years before you get another one into school. And a lot of states, you don't even technically have to start them till they're 7. Obviously, I don't recommend that, but that kind of takes some of the pressure off because you're like, okay, well, anything that I teach them over the next 2 years, it's still more than, than they definitely have to be. So, yeah, you could. I mean, I don't know what you guys do for childcare, obviously, because I think a lot of people use school as childcare. So you wouldn't obviously have that option, but.
Oh, Bone Thugs and Harmony. The Crossroads remix. The one, well, even though you're gone, you still got love from Bone. That one is my favorite Bone Thug song of all time. Never get tired of it. That song's like 25 years old. Never get tired of it. And I've never heard a song in that style of rap that's even close to that song. So, Bone Thugs is crazy. I love them. For sure.
Mary on a Cross?
That's a Ghost song. That's the second half of that.
Oh. Yeah, I would be interested actually in.
Favorite rapper of all time? Notorious B.I.G. He was the greatest. The fact that he could do all that at 24 years of age is mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling. B.I.G. to me, without question, is...
Hans, I agree, but no, they don't do that.
What?
Do a tax deduction for homeschooling because that should be a thing indeed, but it's not.
Oh, yeah. It would be awesome
No,
if
you
there
pay
was
your
a tax
taxes,
deduction.
and then you have to buy your books.
Yeah.
And I will say it's pricey. In my opinion, it's expensive.
But Oliver, if you're dead serious about it, we would 100% help you with that,
Absolutely,
my guy.
yeah.
I'm dead serious. Tupac was better? No. I'm a better rapper than Tupac. And I mean that.
Oh,
Tupac,
he's really good. Yeah.
Tupac was not. No. Nope. Now you can figure out whose side I took in the East Coast, West Coast. Too Short! Too Short did a song with Biggie. It was pretty crazy. Once the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling. I'm not gonna do that. Ain't gonna lie, pimped out the Eminem.
You don't like Eminem, really. Right?
I have
it's
a
funny,
lot.
Zoe doesn't either.
I have a lot of respect for Eminem lyrically. I just
Hi, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
I thanks, Pony.
Ice Cube. Ice Cube was also a good rapper, underrated.
I like Eminem.
Look at Gershok. I'm also incredibly humble. That's him responding to me saying I'm better than Tupac. I don't think Tupac. I'm from the East Coast, so I just don't think Tupac was a very, very good rapper. Like, there's no line that Tupac said that I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. He was before his time. He was a basic rapper to me.
Gershok says your best trait is your modesty.
Tupac is just as great as Big. Stop it! Stop!
What about Nas or Jay-Z? They want to know.
Give me one line that Tupac ever said that made you go, oh, yo, that's crazy. Biggie had a whole library of them. Your mom's an actress, didn't want to show me the safe, but it's okay. She was old anyway. Come on, man.
Yes, Ben, you can do some of the schooling online. We actually did that last year with the kids. This year we decided to do the books because most of them were asking to do books this year rather than the computer. And then we ended up talking to somebody that kind of like talks to you about what's the best programs for your kids. And she really, really encouraged us to do books. And I really wanted to do books. So we went ahead and did books. Vin, you weren't really on board with that. But then once we did it, like it is definitely, we're loving the books. But yes, you can find free programs online for homeschooling.
This is a comment of the day. Say what you will about Tupac, but he was twice the rapper one Pac was.
Oh my gosh.
No, Biggie was just way more intelligent than Tupac. He was just not even close. Lyrically, not even close. Gotta go, Coolio. I mean, it's getting too hot. If Faith had twins, she'd probably have Tupacs. Get it?
Yes, Oliver, if you email us, vinandSori@gmail.com, put homeschool in the subject.
Yeah. Put homeschool in the subject, man. We'll definitely like to help you out if we can in any way, shape, or form, for sure.
Yes, the big homie Dan. I love that line, too.
Which one?
Even when you was a dope fiend mama, you was always the black queen mama.
Even as a crack fiend mama. Yeah, Tupac had songs that made you cry.
Yeah.
Dear Mama, I listen to that song about once or twice a year. So, like, he was, more from the heart. That song, and then there's a song, All That I Got Is You from Wu-Tang. Those are, like, the top tearjerker songs of all time, if you've ever, like, been in the hood struggle. I think One Mic is the greatest rap song of all time. Biggie's verse on Notorious Thugs was the greatest verse of all time, ever. From start to finish. Armed and Dangerous. Greatest of all time.
I think it's so cute how he does this.
Big L or Big Pun? Big Pun. Big Pun. I think if Big Pun would have been able to put out like 2 more albums, that he would have been... I don't think Eminem would have been as big as he was if Pun would have been able to do that. Because lyrically speaking, Pun could do things that nobody else could do. He was insane. Favorite new rapper? Honestly, since we've done the channel, I haven't really listened to a lot of rap music.
That's true.
I mean, I listen to most of my own stuff. Like
Yeah,
anytime I
here's
listen,
another one. Straight up, we know Angel Dust.
straight up, we know Angel Dust. Yeah, Nebulous, Notorious. Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of rap. I just listen to my. If I listen to rap, it's my own stuff. Sorry.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Jay-Z? I like Jay-Z.
Thanks, Oliver.
Do you?
Yeah, Oliver, that was that's part of homeschooling, because they had to listen in on the debate, and then they had to, give their perspective and why they agreed and disagreed and take part in the whole democratic process. So that's part of homeschooling too, is that the education never really stops.
Chaotic Old Boar, thank you for the super chat, but also I've been actually listening to NF Mansion a lot lately. So I like NF, and I actually shared it with our kids, and the girls really liked it, especially Mansion because it has that female vocal in there.
Where can we find the stuff? What stuff?
Sorry, isn't Vin dreamy when he's being so humble?
Who said that?
Gershok, obviously. What was the thing that was just said? Hey, if you guys are looking for any of our gear, if you look at the link in any of our videos, you'll be able to find our gear. And if you take a picture when you're wearing any of it, we will add you into one of our videos if you're interested in that. So
yeah, at war. Look, Diddy Puff would not let Biggie respond to the Hit 'Em Up song. That song was not. I mean, there's a lot of personal attack. That's why, whatever. But there was no lyrics in there that made you go, oh my gosh, a regular person couldn't come up with that. You know what I mean? Like, Biggie had stuff where it was like, you literally were like, there's no way anybody could do that. Mm-hmm. But like, I've met dudes at the lunch table at Truman High School that would have killed Tupac lyrically.
Yes, Vidish, we do. Hey. Sorry, would you listen to Emperor again? Yeah, we would. Nate, you like NF too?
You should do a reaction of Adam Calhoun's racism. I don't know who Adam Calhoun is. Who's
nobody. I don't know why you keep saying that. Yes, we think Rock should come back.
I mean, Hit 'Em Up is a classic, sure, but do you really believe that lyrically speaking that Biggie couldn't completely destroy Tupac? Like, lyrically. You really think lyrically Tupac had just come out of jail? Think about that. There was all these rumors about Pac in jail. You don't think Biggie could have come up and said something really crazy? Puffy wouldn't let him.
Yeah, I agree, Ben. Did you see Press S for sex said, where is it? It's 6:42. Why am I still watching?
You can't resist.
Because it's fun hanging out with us.
It might just be because
Jeez.
I'm an East Coast guy, but I just think it's crazy. Beat It is my favorite Michael Jackson song. Beat It is my number one favorite Michael Jackson song. When are you guys gonna give in to the masses and react to Nickelback?
We haven't reacted to Nickelback?
I just don't understand this. What do you mean Tupac was a lyrical master? Give me a song where Tupac had a set of lyrics that made you go, "Oh my gosh."
Blazin', you guys are my best friends that I don't know. And our baby is almost 5 months.
If you ever do Nickelback,
Where?
I am protesting you.
Why? Hans, you're funny.
Yeah, no one knows my struggle. They only see the trouble, not knowing how hard it is to carry on when no one loves you. I mean, I'm not saying that they weren't deep. They were deep subjects,
hold on.
but he was not a lyricist. Like, there was nothing that made you go, "Oh my gosh," a normal person could not have come up with that. Like, when I see LeBron James take off from the free throw line and dunk, I'm like, okay, that's something that a normal person cannot accomplish no matter how hard you
Good
try.
night, Oliver.
If you listen to Eminem's Rap God, you're gonna go, okay, nobody can do that. No regular person can do that no matter how hard you try.
There are differences.
If you listen to Dead Presidents from Jay-Z, you're gonna go, okay, no regular person could do that. Tupac, there were basic rhymes. There wasn't much punchlines. There weren't many double entendres. It was just,
T-Ram. Look at this photograph. Ben, there is no photograph.
There is no photograph.
What do you think about the new album for Korn?
We haven't heard it yet because we're saving that for an actual live listen. No, I know what made Tupac great was that he was a deep dude. And he made you cry, and he was deep, and he was socially conscious and all that. And I agree, he was. I'm just talking about pure lyricism. I'm from New York. I'm talking about pure lyricism. Can you, at the lunch table, when the dudes are doing the beats and everybody's around the table and it's you and the other guy in front of you, can you lyrically destroy the guy in front of you? And I don't think Tupac would have been able to do that, but Big absolutely would have. There's proof of it.
Look, the sparked brain. Okay, if you say LeBron is better than Jordan, I'm out.
LeBron is absolutely better than Jordan. There's no question. There's no question.
Hi, Infinity.
I agree. Pac was more influential than Big. I agree. I agree with that. I agree. And obviously, being from New York, I'm not completely objective, but go to anybody lyrically. Go to anybody lyrically and compare the lyrics of Biggie and Tupac and see. I mean, like I said, it wasn't close. Steve Anderson is in the house. What's good, Steve Anderson?
What's up? Hello, love from China.
Oh, whoa.
What?
Shout out to China. What's up?
I know, right? Woo!
Are you literally from China? If you're from China, tell us what song you want done.
Oh my gosh.
Michael Jackson all day. Kurt's lyrical ability. I like Kurt Cobain's writing style, if you're talking about Kurt. Metal Master, you should do a reaction video, Pink Floyd The Mall movie review that Corey Taylor did with a Nostalgia Critic on YouTube. So that's like a reaction to a reaction to a reaction. We were trying to get The Wall set up last week on Twitch.
It didn't work.
And it didn't work. Please do a reaction to Periphery Reptile.
Periphery? We haven't done them in a while, huh?
We haven't. Thank you, Moat Float. I appreciate you.
I knew this was gonna happen.
What?
Finish. Wait, I'm Chinese.
Love from Canada. Love from Brazil.
Okay, say good night. Thank you, Kai.
Thanks, Kai. Appreciate you.
Good night. Good night. I want to put the big homie in his little bed.
Okay. The Hail Mary verse XPM, I'll give it to you. Pac had the best verse in the Hail Mary verse by far. That verse was a legendary verse. I'll give you that. You're right. Picture paragraphs unloaded, wise words being quoted. Pick the weakness in this rap, gain and sowed it. See, I know some Tupac.
I'll give him there.
Thank you, Jordan from Australia. Who's the dude from? Who is the person from China? What's his name, babe?
You'll have to scroll up. Let me catch it.
LeBron can't play because of no AC. Jordan plays and wins with the flu. Jordan also had Scottie Pippen and Phil Jackson and Dennis Rodman and Ron Harper, Tony Kukoc. He literally had the best players in the world playing with him. Jordan had a super team. A super team. Rapping. Am I on the right channel? Yeah, we've never done like the whole hip hop heads listen to da 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 da. But yeah, I grew up on hip hop for sure. MJ's the GOAT. Stop lying. MJ is not the GOAT. MJ, when he didn't have a second player with him, could not beat the Detroit Pistons. He needed one of the top 50 players of all time to defeat the Detroit Pistons. LeBron James, at the ripe old age of 20 years old, dismantled Detroit by himself with nobody else on his team and a no-name coach that's going to be a Jeopardy question in 10 years. It's not even close. Okay, Ranger, do you believe that Dwayne Wade is comparable to Scottie Pippen? Do you remember when Magic Johnson torched Michael Jordan in Game 1 and then Phil Jackson switched the defensive assignments and put Scottie on Magic Johnson because Jordan could not produce offensively because he was so worn out by having to chase Magic Johnson all around the court? Does everybody forget this stuff? Legault. Thank you, Death Savior. Beaten down, No, I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. I mean, it's obvious that Michael Jordan cannot hold a candle to LeBron James. LeBron surpassed Jordan when he won when he beat the Warriors.
Do you like Snoop Dogg or Dr. Dre?
Sweden.
What's up?
Lass and Kawhi.
Oh, it's blazing.
What do you mean Lass and Kawhi? Kawhi, what do you think? Kawhi did nothing in Game 5, 6, and 7. He could have closed the game out in Game 5. He couldn't do it. And he had to have a destroyed Klay Thompson and a no Kevin Durant. That would have been a sweep.
Adam, ask the questions and we'll answer them.
Kawhi is completely overrated. And he's going to get exposed this year, and I'm very glad for it. Pascal Siakam closed the deal. Vin, you can you tell me with a straight face that Biggie's a better lyricist than Eminem? Yeah, I think that Biggie is way more has way more tools in his tool shed than Eminem. You know, the being able to tell a story, being able to be clever. Eminem is brilliant at using words and stringing a lot of words together. But Big L is like that. Big Pun is like that. I think Big Pun outdoes Eminem at Dead in the Little of Little Italy. We hit a bunch of guys that didn't do diddly. I mean, I think Big Pun was better than Eminem at that. But Biggie was the most versatile rapper. He could do pop songs. He could get hyper lyrical. He could also do the story songs. Eminem was kind of one-dimensional, and as his career went on, he's become more and more watered down because there's only so many things you can do with that style of rap. He doesn't have the versatility that Biggie does. So lyrically, no, I don't. Eminem is not really in my top 5 lyrically. I have a ton of respect for him though, but I think if you put Big Pun and Eminem verse each other in who can spit out the most syllables, Big Pun would destroy Eminem.
I haven't showered today, so every time you get close, I'm like,
Snoop Dogg is very entertaining. Lyrically, he's Nas or Jay-Z. First of all, I don't really think that Ether was lyrically better than Takeover. Where Jay said, "Smarten up, Nas, 4 albums in 10 years. I can divide. That's one, let's say, every 2. 2 of them shits was due. One of them was, the other is Illmatic. That's a one hot album every 10-year average, and that's just lame." I just think that was, because what you have to understand is that Nas comes from the whole Rakim 5%er tradition.
Brandon Lewis. I hate unsolved stuff.
Where they use a bunch of numerology. And so for Jay to use all that numerology against Nas to diss him was brilliant on so many different levels that it went over a lot of people's heads. They didn't get it.
The Black Queen, go for it.
But yeah. So I give Jay the nod as far as consistency, but Nas for sure. Nas is good too.
You guys should get a pet. Nope. That's never going to happen again for a very, very long time. What reactions are coming up? Well, let us tell you. Not.
Favorite female rapper. My favorite female rapper of all time is Lil' Kim.
Oh, I thought it was me.
Lil' Kim was my favorite female rapper. She always will be.
Why?
It's just that's when I really, that's when Big died.
You still have a crush on her?
Nah, I don't. I mean, I don't even know what she looks like anymore. Do you?
Nobody does.
It's sad, bro. Hey, you guys remember the Slipknot review where this one was talking about how insensitive I was? Here is the pic from Volbeat. It's still in our desk. She's done not a damn thing with it.
No, I'm going to make a necklace out of it.
You
what are you doing with it?
I said she has not done a damn thing. You haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, that's because I've been doing other important things.
Where's
can
my
Sori
Slipknot
sing?
pic?
They want to know if I can sing. Not really.
She can sing her ass off, but she's too
You'll hear something from us soon enough.
Yeah, we ran into the producer.
I know the sparked brain. It's sad. It's very sad.
What's sad?
She looks like the poster for a plastic surgery company.
I know.
It's really terrible.
Juvenile and BG.
Play some Slayer. Whatever happened to Missy Elliott? I don't know who Missy Elliott is. More Linkin Park reactions. Yeah, we haven't done Linkin Park in a while. Sorry, how do you like Volbeat? I did not like Volbeat. Nope. Hey, Vin and Sori, I'm from San Andres Island, Colombia. What are your thoughts on reggae and dancehall? I do not know what dancehall is, but I like reggae.
Dancehall, Sean DePaul, all the girls. 5 million and 40 naughty shorty.
They think you're gonna hit them up with some acoustic vatane. New baby metal should be very good. We can't do any baby metal on the channel because anytime that people do baby metal, because it's from Japan, I don't know why, but they get a strike. a strike is different than getting like the song blocked or not being able to monetize it. We basically can't monetize any of our stuff because we play the song straight through, which is fine because we want to experience the full song, but we don't want to be, if we don't want to get strikes. It's like baseball, 3 strikes, you're out, and literally they'll shut down your channel, and you could get 3 strikes in one night and be shut down. So you come up in the morning and you're like, where's Vin and Sori? And we've disappeared. Then go look for us on Facebook or Instagram or something like that, because we'll come back. Whoop. Where are we? Okay. Gia wants me to ask you, Vin and Sori, listen to Nightwish song, my favorite. Wait a minute, what does a Damara? Bye, Ben.
Ben's going?
Oh! Hey! Well, he's coming back. Oh, Woos said, oh, hey, I was at the same Slipknot show as you guys. They played Wait and Bleed for us. Yeah! We were on the Jumbotron, and we're like hoping that somebody got it recorded, because that would have been pretty badass to have that. But we got a little tiny version of it. So if you watch the Slipknot reaction video, you'll see like I zoomed in on it the best that we could. But we were there, I guess, for a while. Check out the song by Classified.
Can you review some Juvenile and BG? Yeah.
How about that infinity rating, Sori? Oh, yeah. Yep, you like that? That's how God made me, Mike.
What'd you give it an infinite rating to again? The Pain and Salvation song.
Was that the one?
The
I know
one?
I gave that one a very high rating, but I can't remember which one I gave it to. Would you ever start a theology channel, Vin?
They didn't ask me that question.
I'm sure they're not asking me.
Ask him who he's talking to.
Vin's pretty handsome himself.
Aw, thanks, Mike.
I tell him he is. He
Finally, somebody gives Vincent
some love. He rolls his eyes when I say that. Yes, Leah, I had a blast at the Slipknot show. I think Sori should turn around that bandana like Pac.
Pac.
Oh, Pac. Take off Vin. Silent Planet and Impending Doom are some of the best lyrical Christian bands. Please react to them. Ah. Work on your sweeps, Vin.
I said in the other one that I'm the rhythm guy.
Sori, can you talk about your makeup routine? Actually, it's not really that complex, to be honest with you. I actually did my makeup while we were driving in the car. But if you are interested in seeing that, I haven't been uploading anything to the My Sori Life channel because that's kind of dedicated to Patreon. But there are still some videos on there that are free to the public, and there's one where I transform or something. I think if you look up the word transform, I start out like in my bathrobe with my hair all crazy or something like that, and then land with all my makeup done, and I show how I do it. But
it was reviewed.
I was promptly criticized by Leah of the Village.
Leah.
Who since then Vin has been agreeing with.
Well, I don't like makeup, period, so.
Oh, I know. I do want to do some of the cooking stuff. Right now, like, it always seems like we're so busy because we're trying to balance school and we're doing this stuff and we're trying to do different reviews, and so excuse me. So but I do want to do it because like I cook and I love cooking and I actually am pretty good at it, so.
She is.
Hey, if anybody is interested, Zonia is on YouTube. Oh wait, it's saying this video is unavailable now. Alright. Do you guys play any video games? Well, we like to play Gears, but we haven't played it in a while, and we just got it again to to play it, so. No, Jacob, that's not gonna happen. Only for me. Jesse, the last typo reaction was gold. I could not believe it. I was like mind blown with that. When he was yelling, I am a Christian, I was like, what? It did. I got so happy.
And the guy was saying, no, he was lying. He wasn't a Christian. He was doing a democracy-ity.
That's just stretching way too far. What's written on your hand? Sorry. Some movies that people suggested in this stream that we watch. The Exam, Secret Window, and Storm of the Century. Which I spelt exam wrong. Whatever. Do you respond to Instagram messages? Adam, we do, but we don't respond to all of them. It's kind of like just luck of the draw. So we get so many messages in a day, it would be impossible to respond to all of them, so. Leah, oh, Zonia, Sori's favorite? Where was Zonia when the channel first started? Sori, I see how it is, LOL. The thing is, Leah, you have my phone number, and you don't bug me enough. You should bug me a little bit more. Zonia sends me more messages. You need to message me more. Thank you, John.
You don't bug me on my phone, you loser.
Who?
You.
Don't bug you?
You.
Like, as in I don't text you enough?
Yeah, you never text me.
Look in your phone. You rarely respond back to me.
Huh?
Look. Here, let me unlock this. Go over here. Scroll down. Look who's messaging who.
I'm doing all the messaging of you.
It's all about boring stuff, but then here's this,
here's
this message from...
So when I message her, it's all boring stuff. And that's why she doesn't respond back to me.
No, I didn't.
Did you guys catch that? Somebody please tell me you caught that.
No, it's just that when I message you, few and far between, I message fun stuff. You should message me some fun stuff. Rather than, bitch, cook me this. White woman in distress. Just kidding. Okay. Kellen draws black man in distress. Adam, Arzonia, and Leah top Patreon supporters. They get shouted out a lot. No, we just like them a lot.
Who does?
I actually don't even know.
Who gets?
Zonia and Leah, are they top Patreon supporters?
No, Leah.
No, they're not.
Leah is just OG. Leah was like
right,
literally the first
beginning.
person that was with us from the beginning, so she'll always have a place in our heart.
I think they're both on Patreon, but I don't even know what tier they're on, and I'm not even positive that they're both on Patreon. Ben Webb, I still think I might have Vin's number, assuming it hasn't changed. I could bug you some, Vin. Go ahead, message me.
Yeah, message me, Ben. I'd love for you to message me, you bum. You never say a word to me. It's terrible. I tried to ask for his number one time in email. He was like, Oh,
I know.
Okay, I got a text from Leah. Bless God.
Do you guys have Netflix? We do.
We do.
And Chad, I don't know if this is okay to say, but the big homie Chad actually gave us like his sign-in and his password for his Voodoo. So we're able to access all of his Voodoo, so that's pretty cool.
That's love right there.
I know, and a lot of times he puts movies in there for the kids. K2, what's up? David Gonzalez. Darkness Falls. Ooh. Alistair, regards Vin and Sori me. I would like you to listen to my last album, not to come out on your channel. I just want to know your opinion. The channel is still sorry to be heavy, but you know how difficult. Alex. McAllister. I am not completely sure what you were trying to say in that one. Maybe I'm misreading it, but if you send us an email, vinandsori@gmail.com, we have like a way that you can get your band song reacted to. So email us, vinandsori@gmail.com. Favorite cartoon?
That's got to be my man. Is this Ben? What about me, Vin?
Is it? Is that Becky?
I have no idea who this is.
I bet it's Becky. Becky, did you just message Vin? Favorite cartoon? What's your favorite cartoon, honey?
It's got to be my man. My man Gargamel, the Smurfs.
Yeah?
My man Gargamel.
Yeah?
I had mad love for Gargamel.
I like... You know, on Madagascar, there's that, like... There's quite a few characters that I like. But I really like that skinny little lemur thing that's trying to, like, be the king of all the other lemurs. He's hilarious to me. What do you use to stream? The Spark Brain. We have a Canon, and we use HD60S. It's an Elgato thing. Hello from Brazil. What's up? My channel is, I don't know, ULVDEIMOS. Thanks and bye. Dragon Ball Z. What about that, babe?
DBZ. Yeah, I like
Becky,
DBZ.
I knew it was you. Becky said, it was me.
It was me. DBZ. I'm a fan of DBZ.
Text in 3, 2,
Tune your guitar.
Boom.
I was specifically waiting for either you or Leah to go off on my guitar. Is that Leah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Leah of the
I'm
Village.
sorry I don't bug you enough.
What's up, JM Styles? What's good? Type 22 for Finn to tune his guitar. Yo, listen to this E. Listen to this E, Gershok. I had it tuned last night.
Yeah.
And I purposely distuned it because I knew we were going to do a live
Are you
stream.
serious?
Yeah.
22. Why is everybody doing 22?
22 for Vin to tune his guitar.
Oh. JM, we love you too. And then Ben just switches it. Type 22 if you want Ben Week. Was Behemoth scary to see? No, they weren't scary to see. I don't want to be spit on with fake blood. That's no. Worst song you reacted to on the channel. That was definitely the Archers one.
Unleash the Archers?
Unleash the Archers. Unleash the Archers was so
You think
bad.
that was worse than Vegan Gains?
Well, Vegan Gains was homemade, so to me it was on a different place. Vegan Gains was, the guy made it himself, so that doesn't go.
So Unleash the Archers made it themselves.
No, that's different. You're professional and stuff like that. Unleash the Archers. The first time that we listened to it, we hated it so much we stopped reacting to it. We ended up later on uploading that to Patreon, so that's available for the patrons. A bunch of time later, we re-reacted to that one, and actually finished it that time, and it wasn't as bad as the first time that we heard it. But yeah.
That's when Kellendross is all mad at me. He's like, look at your like to dislike.
That's gross.
Look at your like to dislike ratio. He was really angry at me. He's mad at me. And of course, you didn't like the song either, but I think people just want to like you. Because that's, you know what I mean? Like they want to like you.
Well, it depends. It depends on
he
how
went
sacred
after-
the cow is that I slaughter.
He went after me.
Like peace sells.
Yeah.
People hated me for that for a long time.
Thank
Thanks,
you
Scotty.
very much, Scotty.
What's your favorite movie? Oh my gosh. What was that movie? Remember the one with the because I don't want to give a spoiler, so I'm whispering.
Huh?
Is it Gone Girl?
Yes, Gone Girl.
Gone Girl. We loved that one. You know which one was really strange, but I actually think about it a lot, was Mother. That one was pretty weird and interesting conversation after that one was done. Whoa, I just picked that thing. We all still hate you for P-Cell. Steven, yeah, I know that. I'm aware. Yeah, see, our worlds, it was a good one.
Here's John. Do you think white privilege is real? I think that the idea that you can build a country on racism and slavery and not have it have ramifications in the world is a silly idea. I think the better question should be, should white people feel guilty about white privilege? And I say no. Why should you feel guilty about white privilege? Look, I have American privilege. I live in America, and so the chances of me being drone bombed into smithereens are they're minuscule compared to somebody who had the misfortune of being born in Afghanistan. I have American privilege. I also have male privilege. I also have intellectual privilege. There's a lot of things that I was born with that I did not earn, that were just given to me. And I think whatever privilege I have, that I need to use on behalf of those who don't have it. And so if I have American privilege and I'm not going to get drone bombed in the smithereens, then I need to use my voice to speak for those who do get blown to smithereens. And so that's how I look at it. So I use all my privileges to the best of my ability in order to love my neighbor. I don't think white people should spend any time feeling guilty for being white. I think that's a silly idea. I also think it's a silly idea that we're all on the same stratus. They're all equal in America. That's a dumb idea. It's not true. If you're white in America, you have certain advantages. But you know what? There are other things that, like I said, if you're intelligent, you also have advantages. And if you're uncommonly beautiful, you also have advantages. There are YouTubers that work very, very, very hard. I mean, I talked to one of them on a pretty consistent basis, and he's a very frustrated individual, that his channel did not take off. And he listed, you and your hot wife, and you've got an interracial relationship, and da-da-da-da, and so it gives you advantages. And he's right. That doesn't mean that we're not working hard. It just means that we have privileges other people don't. And so that's why we try to partner up with other channels and things of that nature to get them airtime, and we consult with people and, etc. So, yeah, I think white privilege is real, obviously, but I don't think white people should feel guilty about it. I think they should be happy that they have privileges.
K2 said, I'm smoking Blue Dream right now, sativa. That actually sounds relaxing. Are you guys siblings? Yes, we shared the same womb. We're actually twins. The most tearjerker song you reacted, oh my word. Daddy was a tough one, but also the Five Finger Death Punch. Is that what the band was? Remember the one with the soldiers?
Yeah.
What was the name of that one?
Wrong Side of Heaven.
Yes.
For me, it was Glow from that band. What's the name of that band?
I don't remember.
It was a Patreon pick. It was Glow. We can only know what we're shown. I know that love is worth the risk, but we're gonna know what.
Patrons, help us out.
Let me help you. That was my favorite tearjerker song.
This one is funny. Dang you and your hot wife. Dang you to heck. Every time I read heck, it always makes me laugh. Sorry, do you really think the Earth is flat? No, I don't really think it's flat. But I do think that the moon landing is suspicious.
Being as an ocean. There it is. Here he is. Being as an ocean. That was it.
How do you manage those sad songs anyway? Is it one of those things where you can only listen to them in short bursts or you get emotionally drained? So Daddy was a strange one from Korn. I listened to that one and I was shocked. If you watch the reaction, like I I thought it was a little bit suspicious, and you'll see I questioned Vin at the beginning, but he doesn't give me anything. And then the thing starts, and like it was like shocking and heart-wrenching to me, and then by the end I was literally bawling my eyes out. But I thought that I would never listen to the song again, but within the next week I listened to it again a couple more times, and it was therapeutic in some sort of way, and I haven't fully understood why that is. But I think that weeping over that sort of tragedy is important. And I think that there's so many people in this world that have experienced some sort of, molestation or rape or invasion of their own personal space and privacy by someone who was either physically stronger or was in a place of position over them, or in some ways they found themselves weaker and they kind of got sucked into this dark hole that can be very, very tough, especially as a child. And a lot of times, we've talked to lots of people in these situations, and a lot of times people will have like physical reactions to the molestation, and then they end up feeling bad, but it's their body reacting to something. But then they feel like a bad person because that happened. They feel like they're responsible even though they were a child, and that's wrong. So I think I liked the awareness being brought to such a sensitive, important issue. And it's crazy how so many people are so enraged with pedophiles, and they're like, a lot of stuff people are like, yeah, there should be forgiveness for that, but people are like, pedophiles should not go to heaven, like there should be no forgiveness for pedophiles. And it's just weird to have such a group of people so like cast off by society, and yet child molestation is so rampant. So I just think that's strange. Like, how can you have something that's so hated by a society and yet so prevalent in so many lives?
That's a good point.
I'm like, what's going on here? So anyway, I just liked that in that song they really they touched on it. He was real about it, and he just like let it flow and let it happen. And from that song, like, I go into the comment section every now and again on that one and respond to people, and some people will say, I've never said this to anyone, but this happened to me too. And in the comment section they'll say that. And that's the one video where it's a weird, like, YouTube does something weird. I'm not sure why, but sometimes like a whole junk load of comments will land in this like spam folder or some kind of a hidden folder in YouTube, and I always lose track of this folder, and then randomly I'll find the folder and there's like some deep messages in that folder, and so I'll respond to some of them and stuff, and some of them are just wildly heartbreaking. But long story short, that's how that one went. So I did listen to that one again, but yeah. Then that's a weird looking banjo you've got there. What happened to the Guns N' Roses reactions? Guns N' Roses, they gave us a strike, didn't they? So we had a bunch of Guns N' Roses reactions out, and they had blocked it so we couldn't monetize it, which again, we said, that's fine. And then randomly one night, they gave us a strike. So again, we had more than 3 Guns N' Roses songs out, so they could have shut our channel down that night.
That would have killed the channel.
We would have been done. You wouldn't have even known where we went. So when Vin found it the next morning, he immediately went and locked all of the Guns N' Roses reactions, pulled them off.
I did it that night.
You
said, we got a strike. I was like, nah, we didn't get a strike.
Oh, yeah, I found the strike.
You were like, no, we got a strike. I'm like, nah. Then I looked at it, I'm like, shit.
So then he locked all of them.
Because we've gotten literally like over 1,000, copyright claims. But this was an actual strike. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. That was a pretty big bummer.
That hurt a lot, because Guns N' Roses was very, very big for us as far as exposure to the channel and stuff like that.
Can you appeal a strike? I don't know.
You can.
We should try.
But we're not going to win.
Why?
Because we played the video in full and we didn't get any permission from the band.
Oh.
So.
It's so weird because... Whoa, Ben. I think the casting off of pedophilia has actually done work to protect them. Think about it. Their existence is taboo, so they exist outside of society. How do you research that?
He's right.
That is a very valid point.
He's right. And my older brother, would work on rehabbing those guys. And they were just so... He said, I couldn't do it anymore, Vin.
Yeah.
So he went the other way, and now he finds those guys and he, whatever. But he couldn't do it anymore.
You can appeal them. If you have deleted it, there is a chance they may remove the strike. No, they tell you when you go to delete it, they say if you got a strike, deleting it won't remove the strike. Kellendraw said he's tried to fight copyright stuff. It doesn't do anything. Would it be worth reading the Bible straight through or particular parts? I'm not that religious, but I would like to see what all the fuss is about. Haha. Sometimes we tell people to start with the book of John.
Favorite book. In the beginning was the word with God, word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him. Without
John,
him, nothing was made.
And then there's 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John. So we're talking about the book that just says John, and it will kind of give you this idea of the life of Jesus. So Genesis is also pretty cool because it kind of talks about how everything started. So, and there's some really interesting stories in Genesis that involve like human character and stuff. So you're not going to see perfect people in the Bible because they're actually portrayed as they were. So you'll see people being crazy, people being nasty, people being whatever. Like, it's real people. So you should react to more being as an ocean. They have beautiful lyrics, especially their song "The Loneliness." Ooh, that sounds good. Why no more black metal videos? We have been doing black metal. Isn't that what the True Cult always picks?
No, sometimes True Cult picks death metal.
Oh, yeah, they pick a lot of death metal, I think, actually. Tosco said, my boss, an ex-policeman, told me he sat with a pedophile that truly believed that there was nothing wrong with it and that he should be allowed to sleep with children. Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same thing my brother went through, and he was like, nope. And that wasn't even the worst of it. And my brother was like, and you got to understand, my brother, when I talk about being a pacifist and believing, like, I got all that stuff from my brother. Like, I'm not that guy. Like, I'm like, you did what with the kid? Come here. Mm-hmm. You'll never be seen again. But my brother was like, no, we believe in redemption, blah, 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 blah. So he spent about 3 years trying to rehab those guys. Yep. And man, he, it turned him pretty dark. Mm-hmm. He got pretty dark for a while. And he's like, those guys, so.
Ben said, never mind the history of pedophilia. Ancient Greeks used to teach their children to be good lovers. Lots of writing on that. It at least goes back that far. There has to be a reason for that. He said, in fact, people didn't even consider it all that taboo until fairly recently. It was common in popular media, at least as recently as the 80s, to glorify chasing after jailbait at the very least.
Oh, I agree, and that's why I always tell people we have to know where we are in the historical timeline. Just because your given society is cool with something does not mean it's right. Mm-hmm. And it does not mean that societies after you will not look at you and say, you were doing what?
Yeah.
To kids? To babies? What? Yeah, he's right. And I don't think he's making an excuse. He's just saying, this is a lot of human history, and he's right.
Oh, I saw Frailty, Jeff. Yep, that one is freaky. We talk about it sometimes. Wait, that line, what do you say? You bitch, he called it. And you're like, nah, he's gonna die.
He's dead. He is gone.
It is over for the big homie. Ugh. No, the Infinite Nine. Did you guys know Slipknot is releasing a deluxe version of We Are Not Your Kind with 4 new unreleased tracks, including and the full version of My Pain, along with 2 additional live recordings? Have you heard about that? No, I didn't hear anything about that. Have you ever read the Satanic Bible? Gloom wants to know.
Yeah, I have.
Oh my gosh, the teeth. That's disgusting. Roll. Like Dorian, I need a haircut. Mexican with an afro right now. They want you to play... Doug wants you to play some Korn.
I can't. Corn's too complex for me.
What?
That was one of the first songs I ever wrote. It was supposed to be about the devil.
Really?
And this was... The devil was singing during this part, babe.
That's good.
Sounds like the devil. I'll tell you the lyrics later.
Oh, I like it. There was a screenshot someone took on some music streaming service app, it seems, from a reliable source. No release date yet, though. Oh, cool. Samson, yeah, the reason that you haven't been able to catch us on a live stream is because we've been live streaming on Vin's channel, which is Middle America. So he's political commentary and stuff. So we've been actually live streaming there. He has an electric guitar and an amp, but somebody dropped his Jackson, I believe, because the little tuning peg is gone.
I'm gonna give that to Zoe and buy another one.
It's snapped. So
me and Zoe are working on our new metal song.
Yep. Do Ghost Love Score. We did that. Oh, you mean him play it?
Have you ever not read something?
I was just gonna read that one.
I have. There's a book there's a D.A. Carson book that I wanted to read for a long time and I haven't read.
Vin is like, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it. But he's the type of person that always needs information coming in. And like when we were first together, it like bothered me and it insulted me because I felt like he was pushing me away because he was always pulling information into his mind. But now I realize he can multitask like massively. So he'll have some political thing playing while I'm telling him something and he's responding to people on Facebook. He'll be doing all those things at once. And he doesn't always do that. Like we have times where he shuts everything down and we just hang out. But like he's at night when we're like going to bed, he puts on some political thing. He puts on something by Jordan Peterson. He puts on something. He's always some Indian thing, some religious thing, something on DMT, something
Indian. It's Hinduism.
Hinduism, is always something that he's pulling in for information. And he's been like this all his life. So he's like 35 years old and he's always been doing this. So he's just like, and his mind retains the information that he studies. Like, you don't have to jog. You ask a question and it looks like he studied it yesterday. But it might have been something he studied 10 years ago. He really has a very, very incredible mind. But I always think, I'm so glad you're not a bad guy because...
Tasco, yes, I would.
Yikes.
For sure.
What do you want? What do you think?
Don't worry about it. Jordan Peterson is the man. 10 minutes, guys.
Yeah, we gotta record. Then I need a shower. Finn, you should sleep with earphones set on radio channel. Well, you know what's funny? It's hard for me to sleep when he has the TV going, but if he puts the headphones on, I feel alone.
What do you Maharishi Mahesh Yogi? Dethroner X?
No wonder I never catch any live streams. I can't deal with any more politics. Yeah, the mayor, that's what's been happening. But people were asking, I would like to steal Vin, but I'm okay. Yeah, we were doing all the political stuff, but I'm okay with some politics, but not a whole lot. Some funny stuff and stuff with Trump. Trump really pretty much keeps me entertained. But a lot of people were asking for this because they liked this kind of hangout family time and just chilling with us and stuff. So Vin was like, okay, let's try it out here. And so we did. And like, we usually get like between like about 70 or less people showing up to the live streams on his channel. So we've doubled that tonight. So I think that a lot of people didn't know where we were.
Yeah, I started and I'm like, 48 people, 50 people, 100 people is weird. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It wasn't until I think somebody messaged me and said, you're
living on the other channel?
Yeah. They're like, why did you do it on this channel?
Yeah, Pony, I missed these firesides too. The other ones, I just, You know, I can see that they're necessary, you know, to have the arguments and the fight. You know, people like it, but not everybody does. And I like this. I like it where it's just us streaming and we're talking about all kinds of different things. So there might be some political stuff. We talked about politics. We talked about rap. We talked about music. We talked about pedophiles. You know what I mean? Like anything can come up in these conversations, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
Jacob, we live in Maine. Do you like modern dance music, like EDM or house? I haven't heard of them. I love dance, though.
Who do you like from the Democrats? I like Tulsi Gabbard. I love Tulsi Gabbard. And that's about it.
Okay, what was the best show of the summer you went to?
Korn, obviously.
Ooh, okay.
Getting to have a relationship with the guy that brought me into metal and yeah, a pretty crazy moment for me.
So for me, it was, okay, so the Korn one was awesome because I loved watching Vin so happy at the Korn show. If you watch that Korn concert review, you will see, because I videoed him in it. Like, he was just really, really, really happy. And he's, like, seen a lot of stuff in his life, and he's been through a lot of things. So, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I hate that, you know, this or that thing happened to him. Like, I'm sad that he doesn't have his mom anymore and stuff like that. So I wish that I could fix those things, but I can't. So seeing him in that moment with Korn and knowing, like, Korn has been a part of his life, and Korn helped him through some really, really tough times in his life. So seeing him there and being able to be up on the stage and being able to talk with Head and then go to the Head's room and stuff like that, like, it was just crazy. And I really, 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 really liked it for that. As far as, like, performance, Slipknot is off the charts for me. I love the energy. I love the way that they jump around. That's super, super, super exciting. As far as moments, I really, really liked the moment when we went to the Impact Festival and In This Moment was up, and she was, like, talking to the women, and, like, she did her song, and, like, women are, like, it's such a strange thing, like, to be a woman sometimes, because there's all this, like, pressure on you from all these different avenues and places. And, like, if a woman doesn't take care of herself, then people, like, comment on that. And if she takes care of herself, then she's, like, put up on this pedestal and sexualized and stuff like that. And then if she has too much fun with her body, then she's called a whore. And if she doesn't have fun enough with her body, then she's a prude. And, like, there's all these names, and we're thrown in all these categories, and we're always trying to be boxed in and manipulated and moved. And when she sang that song, Whore, and, like, it was, like, you could hear, like, all the women just, like, raise their voices together singing it. And there was, like, this togetherness that I felt, like, in the mutual suffering that women, you know, have to go through being a woman just in a world that's full of sin. So it's just, it was cool. Like, that moment to me was, like, really, really cool. And then my other, like, really special moment was when Volbeat was on. And even though I wasn't a fan of Volbeat, they did a cover of, what was that song?
I don't know.
The Eagle thing?
Something about Kiss something.
Yeah. It wasn't Fly Like an Eagle, right?
I don't
But
know.
anyway, they did a cover of a song and it talked about singing, and Vin knew the words, and so Vin was singing it to me, and then he kissed me, and that was like super, super special. So there's your answer. Super long answer, but
Okay, so
yeah.
Ben said, "Ball tongue is just Angel of Disease played incompetently." So I want to hear this song. Angel
Wait, you can't
of
put that.
Disease.
You can't put that. It's gonna block our stuff, and it'll take all of the super chats too.
I don't think Morbid Angel. This is Morbid Angel. I just want to hear it like the first 30 seconds. Okay.
Put your headphones on. You know how they are. I hate it when they take people's money. It really bugs me.
I know. No, Ben. It doesn't sound anything like Angel of Disease. I'm a Muslim, so I don't understand what you mean by Son of God. I don't know. Like, how Muslim are you really? S for sex.
Because your name.
No, there is no comparison between Ball Tongue and that song, Ben.
Hope you two are having a rad day. We are.
HQ video. Oh yeah, sounds just like Ball Tub. Webb, you flog. I don't know what a flog is. I cannot tell you how much I love Ben Webb. You have no idea. I love him. He's great. He's great.
I know.
He's great.
Gia said, this is not good music. I agree, Gia.
He's just one of those guys that like a lot people want to hurt, but for some reason the school bully likes him, so you can't touch him.
Yeah. The van. We're doing good.
Yeah, we haven't done Judas Priest in a long time.
Well, we have to do something for tomorrow. So we have Judas Priest's main stage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Meshuggah dancer. Meshuggah is main stage, right?
Yeah.
Meshuggah dancers to a discordant system.
I mean, they're not really main stage, but for all the songs that we've been doing lately, they're basically main stage.
Okay, so we have, do a poll with me right now. Do you want the Meshuggah song, or do you guys want Judas Priest? If you want Meshuggah, type M. If you want Judas Priest, type J. So start now. We're going to see which is in there more, the M's or the J's.
Yeah, and then whatever it is, then that'll be the main stage when you wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part in there that is very clearly the inspiration for Ball Tug. Timestamp it, Ben. Where is it?
2 M's and a bunch of J's. More M's, 2 J's. It's looking like the J's. J's. What do you think, babe? What are you seeing? More M's or more J's?
Seeing more J's.
Yeah, me too. Ooh, there's a bunch of M's right there, though. A bunch of M's. Yikes, babe.
I can't call it.
Me neither. Can't we put it? I wish we could put a poll right in here.
We should just do it main stage and underground. Just get off right now and do it both.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But which Judas Priest was it?
You never said.
Okay, which Judas Priest? Start telling us which Judas Priest, the one we see the most of, we're going to do. Scotty.
I love your channel. Your thoughts on Tobias being a Freemason and lyrics and meaning of the song. God bless. Seagulls Live. It's amazing. I will, inshallah.
Thank you for the super chat. Do you think he's a Freemason?
Okay,
Okay, hurry up and tell us what Judas Priest song you want. We are going to do both. We need to know which Judas Priest song you guys want.
I wouldn't tell them that. Why would you say that we're going to do both?
Oh, well, we might do both. We might not do anything. The channel might be shut down tonight. Painkiller.
We've already done Painkiller. We can do a live version of Painkiller.
Painkiller. No, we're not doing another Painkiller. We're going to
Touch
do a new
of
one.
Evil. Thank you very much, Stephen Fallon.
Yes, I love your necklace.
You didn't have to do that. Oh, is she here?
Yes.
Where is she?
Did that thing get posted on Instagram or was it still?
No, we did.
Yeah, I posted something on Instagram. She's right. Bella, do you like Judas Priest? If she does.
we'll let Bella.
Bella, if you like Judas Priest, tell me what song you like. The kids love it too.
Yeah.
I am such a fan of it.
I think I'm gonna get Zoe one for her birthday. Oh. With that one?
Yeah.
With that stone, with that gear or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Like a matching one?
Yeah.
Like, can you make one of these only smaller? For like a mom one and then a daughter one?
We'll go full price for it and everything. Yeah. She's in the next room. Oh, did you tell her she had to do her work? How'd she react? She wasn't happy, huh?
And then she said, she wasn't too bad because she thought I was gonna sit and do it with her the whole time. I said, "No, you gotta sit down." She's like, "I can't do it." She worked for 2 minutes, said she couldn't do it. I said, "Well, you gotta go work harder than that." Did she message?
For sure, Steven.
Bella, it's been a long time since I listened to them.
What's up, Steven from Philly? What's good, my guy?
Bella, I'll Instagram you what we were saying.
Y'all tripping. I saw more M's than J. Pantera. Do a recent Judas. Okay, is there a... Okay. Somebody tell us the Judas Priest song. What Judas Priest... We already done You've Got Another Thing Coming. We've already done Painkiller. What are we doing? Hurry up.
We gotta go.
What's a Judas Priest song?
Say it faster. I'm gonna do a country song.
Green Manalishi.
Shinedown?
Shinedown is not a Judas Priest song. That's a band, I'm sure.
Hey, if I want to talk with Vin, how can I? The Muslim.
Email me, vininsorry@gmail.com.
Electric Eye, Touch of Evil?
Touch of Evil?
That's one.
Is that Judas Priest?
Blood Red Skies.
What's up, new metal kid? Hey, I appreciate you rocking that new metal banner, boy. Don't be scared. Okay, Ram It Down, I think. We already did Breaking the Law.
You saw Ram It Down multiple times?
Touch of Evil. Well, Becky keeps doing Touch of Evil, and I automatically go to Becky, but... Black Wedding with Rob Halford. No. Blood Red Skies. That sounds good. Blood Red Skies.
Touch of Evil is good. Okay, wait.
No, I like...
Tosco is the one... Tosco's the one that got us back into Judas Priest by sending that angel one or something like that.
Oh, yeah. He's also the one that said I'm the single most infuriating person on the internet.
Okay.
So we'll let Tosco decide. Tosco, what song should we do?
Becky said I'll love Touch of Evil.
New Millennium Cyanide Christ. I thought we were supposed to do that.
Judas Priest, Diamonds and Rust, live.
Who is that, Tosco?
Yep.
All right, that's it. We're doing it. All right, good. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to be moving live streams back to the Vin and Sori channel so most of you guys can hang out. All the super chatters, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, guys.
All the new heads, all the new people that I saw here that I'm not used to, thank you for coming on. Thank you for hanging out. Like I said, we're going to really try to be a lot more regular about doing live streams because it's my favorite part of the channel, to be honest with you. We're gonna have to change this too.
Yeah, I will. We are taking the kids don't know it, but we're gonna take them to an escape room on Saturday. So these super chats are gonna help us with bringing them there. So, and actually, the town that we are bringing them to, they had like this giant fire and stuff, and an explosion, and lots of people are, some people are in critical condition and stuff like that. So some of the money that went from that escape room actually went to help with that. So
all of it. The guy wasn't going to take anything.
Yeah, I know.
I had to really push him because a lot of these guys locally that do the escape rooms, they're like, they do 2 or 3 jobs. It's like it's like a channel. Like it's just a passion. Many of them cannot afford to finance themselves. So for like the first escape room we went to, instead of charging us, he said, send it to the person in your channel because they
Yep.
watch the channel. Send
Yep.
it to the person, and then the other guy, there was an explosion that happened, and he was going to take 100% of that money, and so I'm like, charge us on top of it, and he's like, no, I can't do that, and I'm like, no, really, because all these guys are trying to go full time, and they're so freaking generous, it's ridiculous.
Bye, Ranter. Thanks for the super chat.
So, by the way, Ranter Matt actually has a YouTube channel. You should go to it.
What is it? How do they find
It's
it?
like a Middle America type channel. Ranter Matt, tell them the name of your actual channel. I think it's actually Ranter Matt. Hold on.
Yeah, because I don't think that they can.
Yeah, they can't. There it is right there. It's literally Ranter Matt. Hold on.
Oh.
We haven't subbed to it yet. I got to sub to it. So Ranter Matt has very sane political commentary. And I'm a fan. I love him. Okay. So that's my guy. And he doesn't always agree. He usually disagrees with me. Okay.
I have to shower.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Shit.
12:49.
What was the name? What was the name of that song we're supposed to do? Tasco. What's up, Brandon B? What was the name of that song, Tasco? Shit. Where is it? Timmy Lenny, Catatonia.
Right there. Diamonds and Rust.
Diamonds and Rust live, right? Okay, and then hold on, honey. Just one more thing. He's saying at 127, Korn ripped off Ball Tongue. So let me just hear this one thing. Okay, so we're supposedly at minute 127. Korn stole Ball Tongue from Angel of Disease, Morbid Angel. Okay, let's see.
Can you hear it? I thought you were going to say yes.
I don't really think so. I can kind of see how you would say that, Ben, but it's not like the same as like Nirvana versus what's that band that stole the
I don't remember, but I know exactly what you're talking
Offspring,
about.
the self-esteem song.
That was like crazy, yeah.
It was like literally the same riff, only like higher. But I kind of hear it, but
Diamonds and Rust is a cover, apparently.
All right, we gotta go.
Good night. Please, babe, I have so much to do.
Korn stole from Primus and Blind. Okay, what song from What song from Primus? Internal Fire. I want to know. Thanks, Steven.
We already reacted to Korn Daddy, Dana.
Yeah, Dana, we reacted to that for sure.
Hope you guys get over your addiction to escape rooms. We won't, Gershon.
It will never happen.
Not in this city.
It'll never happen.
Yeah, Pony. Strangers in the night.
Strangers in the night. John the Fisherman. Okay, hold on. All right, Wallahi, this is the last one. John the Fisherman by Primus. Okay, so this is where Korn stole the riff from Primus.
We're gonna get shut down.
No, we're not.
Yep, they're gonna take all those super chats and I
No,
think
they
that's
no,
will.
they won't.
They will. The Teed said he wrote "Freak on a Leash in the Womb" and that they stole it from him.
Who?
That's terrible. The Teed. I wrote "Freak on a Leash in the Womb." Dana, we did react to Korn Daddy. Why would you want us to react to it again? No.
This is Korn. This is Korn Blind.
What's everybody saying too many puppies for? No, he was just suggesting a song to react to, but now you've already pulled it up, so.
Oh. All right. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay, everybody.
Everybody's saying too many puppies.
Have a good night.
That's not gonna do it, babe. It's this thing that's gonna do it.
We'll do it.
I just want to make sure you didn't say anything you weren't supposed to say, because I know how you get late
Like,
at night.
hey,
And